Welcome back for part 4 and the Chaosrealm, which is my absolute favorite, so I'm just going to run full sprint straight into it.
I see you are safe.
Yes, Damashi. I am unharmed. Who was that warrior in the Nexus?
I am not entirely sure. I could sense that he was quite powerful, but I did not recognize him.
He referred to himself as the Elder God's chosen warrior. Does he think he is their champion?
He thinks this, then he is mistaken. As I have said before, you are their champion. You must continue your search in this realm, the realm of chaos.
Chaos?
The nature of this realm is one of constant turmoil. The beings here oppose order and structure. Chaos is their religion.
Alright, so here we are at the Chaosrealm in all its glory. The original Xbox version of this game, and a true widescreen hack. I love it. Absolutely love it. This is just my favorite area in this game. Always has been. Even with the Mortal Kombat 1 version of Havoc, kind of leaving a stain on my feelings for Havoc overall. I mean, yes, I enjoy his character more in this game, but it still did not bring a stain to this realm. I'm absolutely glad to be back here. It's my first trip back here for a long time. Actually, since I played Mortal Kombat 1, so let's see how actually I get to Havoc and learn to play, to fight as him, if I can kind of get that old love for Havoc back. Alright.
You there! Stop where you are! You must fight if you are to enter the realm of chaos.
Straight up gonna do exactly what I was doing in the last video, right off the bat. Get smacked, I guess. No, right into the axe. And just spam it. Now, at the end of part 3 there, it kind of started to figure out that the AI just seems so much simpler on the Xbox version. I don't know why. But it does. And so I haven't faced, other than a few challenges that I've gone up to, like the Shang Tsung challenge or the Sindel challenge, I haven't faced a lot of difficult AI moments. So far, so good. So far, easy. I mean, yeah, simple as that. Now, watching back over my part 3, I just wanted to talk about something. Actually, I was going to talk about this before I took a step into the cutscene there. I didn't do it, so I guess I'll go ahead and go through here. I don't think there's another cutscene. It's just Scorpion standing about, which we can take a quest from. But, I keep saying we. Anyway, last video, I listened back through that video during editing, and I noticed that you could pretty much pick up on every sound. And I do believe I mentioned my Yeti microphone. It's way more professional for this. The USB is out, and I do not have one that fits for that particular model. And right now I'm kind of stuck with using my iPhone to talk with. But, I mean, I don't mind it. I know a lot of you guys are going to hear background noises, such as the controller. I live by, a train that constantly is coming by. And there's a lot of noise in there. I keep water on the desk when I do these playthroughs because my voice just starts getting a little bit rough. And you probably can hear every bit of that. So just an apology in advance if that's a thing. I kind of felt myself, it felt a little like watching YouTube about 15 years ago. You come across someone making a video, you can hear every button on the controller. You can hear every little sound going on, every little creak in the chair they're sitting in. But nonetheless, to me, it kind of gave it an old school YouTube vibe, which I guess I enjoyed, because this is an old school game, really, when you think about it. I guess the sound and the commentary should match that vibe. Or maybe it shouldn't, because I know a lot of people are not going to feel that way. But I figured I would address it, because I'm sure at some point it'll be in the comments section. Man, what was that noise? It sounds like you were giving a blowjob. No, just taking a drink of water. What's with all the buttons? I can't stand it. Can't hear the game. All I hear is click, click, click. Alright, so I mentioned there is a quest we can get from, again with the Wii stuff, that I can get from Scorpions. Let's do that.
I have heard rumors that a member of my clan, the Shirai Ryu, has been killed somewhere in this realm. I have been unable to locate his body. If you should discover my fallen comrade, bring his mask to me. It will serve as proof to my clan that he has been slain.
Alright, so I believe that might be a quest that right off the bat you can't do just yet. I'm not positive. I know the first visit to the Chaosrealm is usually so short. I did mention that I would try to lengthen it up a bit and not rush into things. Can't help but sprint, even though I feel like I'm sprinting slower on the Xbox version. I don't want things to be that slow.
Be wary, stranger. A wraith from the Netherrealm has seized the cemetery in the name of the Brotherhood of Shadow. Such an act is a violation of the Way of Chaos.
May I challenge the infiltrator? I have been endowed with powers from the Elder Gods themselves. I may be able to drive him off for you.
I admire your fighting spirit. You are most welcome to confront him.
I love how that owl wasn't actually sitting on his shoulder. I don't know if that's something that... there's quite a bit of space there, if that's something that the widescreen did, but okay. Let's try to collect as much as we can before running in and confronting Noob Saibot. The last time that I did an Xbox playthrough, no commentary on that one. I don't know what. I just slammed my hand on under my desk, but that hurt. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I had a quest for Kira. It's the only quest. I covered everything in that version. It's a 9-hour video. It's a 9-hour plus video. And the one thing I missed was like she has a scroll or something. And it bothers me to this day. So, I don't think I can complete it now. But I'm going to get it.
Chaos warps and confuses the mind. The time I have spent here has caused me to forget who I am. Somewhere among the temple ruins lies a scroll which may contain the answer to my identity.
Absolutely must get that scroll this time around. There cannot be... If I finish this and there's a scroll sitting in this, I'm going to have a rant that will have to be cut from the audio. I mean, I don't know why, but it just bothers me. Like, it's, man, at first I thought that was something I forgot about, but that's going to be handled later. It does, though. I was like, man, I did this almost perfect playthrough that showcased everything. It wasn't, except for the challenge fights or whatever, but it showcased everything in the game, and that was the goal, and I missed it. So, even if I don't get everything in the game this time, I definitely want to make sure I don't have that scroll sitting in here once I start uploading all the videos. I mean, it's definitely something I probably, just could have gone back in and fixed. It's not like it's the Earthrealm Village and you can't go back and deliver it, but I don't think I ended up throwing it in, maybe, added it to the video or whatever. I think it just I realized at some point I missed it. So in the description of that video, I mentioned, hey, this is the one quest that doesn't get done. It might actually be that if you don't take this quest now, you can't take it later. I think that might have been it. I think it's if you don't take this quest now, eventually she just teaches you how to fight. Combat training. So might be that too. But I know that that video has a little bit of viewage, and I just hate that on one of my videos that are actually, you know, got some decent views that I screwed up like that. So get that fixed this time around, hopefully. Which I don't. Again, most of this stuff it's not even able to complete until your second visit to the Chaosrealm. So most of this is just follow the story. It's probably going to be one of the shorter videos in this series. There's going to be a couple of them that are pretty short. Alright, see if I can get this coin before it cuts into the scene. Yep.
Are you the Netherrealm Wraith who haunts this holy site?
Another fool has come to challenge me. So be it. As I told the others, I have taken this patch of dead terrain for the Brotherhood of Shadow.
We shall see, spawn of hell.
Alright, are we ready for the axe spin spamming? Because it's coming.
Fight!
There we go. I wish I would have timed that. I'm just kind of almost robotically pressing up after I spin. Now, what I'm used to is the AI immediately attacking like that as soon as I get up, and then I dodge it, axe spin. But here on this Xbox version, they're not immediately getting up and trying to attack. And if I go down and then back, and I do it too quick, it'll register that. You know, and of course the axe spin is hold back and then press X. So, last video I decided I'm going to start moving up instead. To counter any possible attacks as soon as the AI jumps up. But so far it's been very, very easy AI to deal with. Easier than I remember it ever being. Alright, so no cutscene, he's just gone. Run out here. I don't think there's anything I can actually do while I'm out here. There may only be quests that I could take, not complete, if my memory serves me correct. But there is fight challenges. I guess I could focus on doing those a little bit more here. I'll give them all one shot that I come across. So here's a good one right here. Check for any coins. Darius. Let's try this one. I don't like this character, so I'm gonna, start it with a punch. I mean, I might start all of them that way, but particularly gonna start it this way for Darius. Earthquake crap. Oh, he's gonna do those jabs. That's the biggest threat I've faced so far is jabbing. Not combos, not special moves. Jabs. Alright, get out of here. Easy enough. Fight challenge. Always appreciate getting any color of currency, really. Works for me because I want to be able to buy out the entire crypt when I finish Conquest mode, except, of course, for whatever keys I don't end up missing, whatever chests I didn't get any keys out of. Which is always a thing. It's just, I've never been able to play this game all the way through and unlock everything the first time around and then enter the crypt. That would be neat to finally actually do that. Talk to Cabal here.
I am Cabal, a member of the Black Dragon clan and a convert to Chaos. I have taken this map from the body of a dead traveler. It reveals a way into Earthrealm.
Hide it for me in the Chaos Temple and you will find a reward.
I can't remember. I know that you take one of these transport portals or whatever you want to call this thing here, teleportation devices, and as soon as you're there, boom, it says you've hit the map and you're at the right place. But I believe, again, that second trip back. Alright, so I talked about losing my love. I mean, Havoc was definitely in my top 5, maybe top Mortal Kombat character favorite ever, you know, and they finally bring him back in Mortal Kombat 1, and I know I've talked about this before, but just in case this is the first part you've ever watched, is the Chaosrealm. I don't know, just whatever about that game, and I have a hard time putting it into words, I seem not to be able to do it. I just did not enjoy Havoc in Mortal Kombat 1, and it was so bad that it feels like it stains this version of him too. And I have not played this game. I have not been able to play as this version of Havoc since then. So I'm hoping going through this, the voice for Havoc for this game, the fighting style, everything, maybe, just maybe, I can learn to love Havoc again, because Mortal Kombat 1 really turned me away from his character a lot. And I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe some of you guys can find the words for me to help put in perspective how that happened. To such the level that even coming back here and looking at Havoc now, I'm not excited about this part of the game like I once was. But let's continue on. It's enough rambling.
You have 2 choices, stranger. State your intentions, or hear the shattering of your spine.
I wander in search of holy relics, madman. Do not block my path.
A wanderer, eh? I am Havoc, a cleric of chaos. I would never think of confining a spirit such as yours.
Thank you, Havoc. I am Shujinko. I am a newcomer to the realm of chaos.
There are many newcomers as of late. Satan Guardsmen, for instance. They seek to restrict the flow of our water. Something we hold as sacred. Water was not meant to be controlled. Its shapeless, fluidic nature is a blessing. I make you an offer, Shujinko. Take these 4 Chaos Pendants. Defeat each of the 4 Satan invaders and place a pendant around their necks. The pendants will shatter the bondage of order and reveal to them the perfection of chaos. Only then will they cease the enslavement of our water. Do this for me, and I will teach you the ways of chaos as well.
Who are these Satan Guardsmen?
They are soldiers of an oppressive realm that have come to impose their order. They seek to control and alter our water supply for their own ends. Their presence here is offensive.
I will do as you request.
Only if it suits you at the time. I would not have it any other way. May chaos break the rules that bind, my friend.
Alrighty, so let's do that. I'm remembering something. Is it that mask is behind here somewhere, and that actually can be completed? I think it's beyond these spikes out there somewhere. I don't know. Well, I mean, I do know that I wish I could remember these things. Instead of asking questions that I feel like I'm asking him as if, yeah, here we go. I'm asking him as if the audience could directly answer me now. Alright, so there, the mask is recovered. That is one quest that I know for sure I can do, and maybe the only one that you can complete your first visit around in the Chaosrealm. What's up? Well, I can't go in this door. Let's see what this person has to say after knocking him out cold. Well, not out cold because he got back up, but, you know, punching him. Apparently I can't talk to anyone here, so I'm tapping the button. You know what? Just... You don't want to talk? Don't want to have a conversation? Okay, so it's like you can knock the guy in the darker robe down, or, well, I guess it doesn't matter what color of the robe, but a couple of these guys wouldn't go down. Now this guy here doesn't want to go down. Oh, he went down. Okay. So maybe did that. Well, this guy's dead. Or knocked out. I don't know which one it is. Whoever the last one standing is, I will reward them. And it looks like the guy at the very end is the last one standing. So I will reward you with, yeah, knocking you out too. He's the winner, he's the victor, but he's also, you know, his prize is pretty much what everyone else earned. Okay. That's just me trying to eat up time here. This guy has a quest, doesn't he? Absolutely not. I mean, it's actual character, and I can't remember which character it is. Might be at the next little portal deal. I think it's Daru. Yeah, over there. He has a quest, definitely. Okay. So I was close. My brain was working on something.
I am Daru. You are new to this realm, yes? I have been sent here to assassinate Cobra, a member of the Black Dragon. He knows me by sight and is watching for me. He would not recognize you, however. If you assassinate him for me, I will give you half of my payment. He is located in the ruins to the south.
Now, Daru has a cheese in this game that if I was allowed to use him in that battle against Shang Tsung from the Netherrealm, I would be able to do it. Bleeding to death and him recovering health or not, Daru has a cheese I could use to absolutely annihilate that fight. I cannot remember if he's someone you can ever learn to fight as in this game. Even after the game's over. At some point, I'm going to find somebody. I know every video it's popped up. Oh, I'm only going to do these fight challenges once. Well, there's certain ones that I'm going to go back and try things on because I think they might work. And that would give people pointers as what to expect. In fact, I might take Havoc once I've learned to fight him. And once we've cleared everything here in Chaosrealm, go back to the Netherrealm, try that fight against Shang Tsung with Havoc. I'm going to actually try that and see how that goes. I don't know. I pretty much gave a good way to beat him with Urmak. I got close to actually succeeding in the last video. So, you know, that may be the best route to go with. Now, I have no idea what he told me to do, but I know it's assassinate Cobra, which can't be done now. I just remember that quest. What it is, I couldn't remember who I got it from. So I believe there's a challenge fight that's available now if I go this way. Yes. Noob Cybot sent Smoke to hunt me down, probably because I beat him up in that temple graveyard looking area earlier, so, you know, let's see what the challenge is here. Defeat Smoke while he is invisible. Okay. Well, it's just going to be the same thing, and actually it's starting to look like the AI is starting to attack as soon as they get up, and that's kind of why I'm using up, or I would be using down, but it keeps registering that energy shooting move. But that's why I kind of move up after every axe spin. It used to be just axe spin. Now I move up, and it seems to be working great. I don't know if that's what's making things so much easier or what, but hey, I'll take it. And is there another one along the way here somewhere? Oh, the Melina challenge. Oh yeah, there's another one. See, I'm not punching these. These last two characters are characters I like, so I didn't start off by saying, "Oh, you know what? You punch you across the face." The Molino one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through, but you know what? Give it a shot. So, what am I going to beat her 3 times while she's healing?
Round 1. Fight!
And I think the biggest thing about this challenge is she's just been programmed to block everything. But, again, is the Xbox version of this game AI just easier because she's not really... I mean, she's starting to block now. Oh, I thought I hit that in time. Okay, now she's getting closer to no life, and it's definitely block time. But usually this fight results in a failure for me as well. It's not that so much it's hard, it's just usually she starts getting into this blocking. So far, so good. Okay, yeah, that is 3 fights. Oh, don't go in the blocking all of a sudden. I mean, I'd expect some blocking, obviously, but I've been doing this fight challenge in the past. I've experienced literally she will not come up off of blocking ever. Only to do something like that, kick you across the face. You know, when you're open to attack or something. That again, just this is my preferred version of the game now. If this is true, that what I've read and everything I've researched, that this actually has an easier AI, this might be my preferred version. Usually it's the GameCube, or kind of between the GameCube and Unleashed or Unchained. I said Unleashed, Unchanged, and now Unchained. Yeah, anyway, those are usually the 2 versions I'm kind of stuck in between. I would say GameCube because of graphics, but Unchained has so much just extra to offer as far as content, extra characters and whatnot. But if the AI is going to stay like this, I definitely think at some point I'll beat Shang Tsung in a challenge with someone. And maybe a lot of the challenge fights on here would be a lot easier. So there's Havoc. Unlocked him as a playable character. Tell you what, if I can take Havoc after I learn how to fight with him and beat Shang Tsung in a challenge, I'll take back everything I said about him. At least just for this video. I'll just try to attempt to go back from ever playing Mortal Kombat 1 for any reason, and then be stuck in another position of not liking Havoc again. Let's see, I swear Baraka's around here somewhere that you can get a quest from, or a challenge fight, something like that. I think it's a challenge fight, actually. And it may lie somewhere else. And I believe that map, it's actually this portal, which you can't use right now, or this teleport. Little hub base set up here. Will take you straight to the area where you need to hide that map, and it just immediately tells you you've done it. And then later on, I believe Mocap's walking around right here for another quest. This just, man, I hate that this so much is hidden until a second trip to Chaosrealm. But at the same time, so many of the other realms, you can do so much the first time you're there. It makes things, I guess, unique, or shall I say chaotic, in comparison to everywhere else. I don't know, that might be a stretch. Maybe chaotic's a stretch. I don't know, I love this realm. Just like to spend time here, I guess. Alright, there was Baraka. I see him there. I think there's another chest I'm missing somewhere, though. Yep, this may be what I'm thinking of. So it looks like Baraka is done for a little bit. I'm going to have to speed up time to get him back out here. I'll check this hut real quick, and then I'll do that. Because there is a chest in here as well. Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking, that there was multiple chests still to open. Seems like it's a very limited time that Broccoli. That Mr. Broccoli actually comes out here. It seems like it's a limited time. Yeah, it looks like it's only from 10 to 4 a.m. or something like that. So, all right, Broccoli, are you ready? Yeah, let's start it like this. I actually like Baraka, but I don't know. I had to punch him in the face. Defeat Baraka before I bleed to death, and my reward would be some fresh broccoli. Alright. That's not a good start. These bleed to death challenges, and you get hit just once, like that. Yeah, that's it. Ah, Mr. Broccoli won it for us. For himself. Not for us, but for himself. I lost for everyone to see, and yep, I gave it the one shot. Yeah, bow to you too. I've never really been a big fan of doing that fight challenge because it's the easier version of the Shang Tsung because he's not regaining health, and it's still a struggle. So it's like, if I do that and I can't complete that, I just feel even more gutted to ever go back and find the courage to even try to do the Shang Tsung fight challenge. So that was a one and done there.
You do not appear to be a Seidan. Did Havoc send you?
Yes. He has asked that I defeat these intruders and place these pendants around their necks.
I have been trying to sabotage this facility, but thus far the invaders have foiled my plans. If you could reduce their numbers, I would have an easier time crippling their pumps.
I will try. Where are they now?
There is an invader in each of the 4 corners of the facility.
I will meet you here when I am finished dealing with them.
Okay, this is the part of the game that makes you go back and play as everyone you've learned to fight as so far, but instead of my idea, which is to be able to have it where you can pick who you want to play as for whichever fight or challenge, it forces you into it. So that means the return of the dreaded Bo Raicho. But then again, his flip worked out so well last time. Let's try it again after I go the other direction and grab that coin I saw. I don't know if anyone else is like me. When it comes to these coins, man, I'll go out of the way of making things so much harder and take so much longer than they need to, just so that I'm not missing out on coins. Alright, let's do this.
These premises are off limits.
These premises are off limits. Well, I'm going to turn into Mr. Bo Raicho and show you my powerful techniques.
Round 1. Fight!
My powerful flip that worked so well last time. Well, I'm doing the jabs and not doing the flips. There we go. My God, it's gonna work again. Oh! He hit Bo right here in the middle of his flip. How dare you? Almost got a flawless there. So maybe there's like a kind of a rhythm I'm getting in here where we get right back up and they won't block it. Okay, maybe that's the case. There's the flawless. I swear the AI is just not fighting back on the Xbox version of this game unless it's one of the extremely hard programmed to be hard is what I meant to say. Fight challenges. Like the bleeding to death ones, the Shang Tsung, obviously.
Leave here at once.
The Melina one's usually a irritation too. That ended up being pretty simple.
Round one. Fight.
I can't remember smokes ever being a problem. I don't remember actually ever trying to do it that much either. Maybe the same thing. Maybe I need to let him fully stand back up here. Of course, that shoulder barrage doesn't go that far, so I kind of got to close in. There we go. Maybe that's the rhythm. Seems like there's this rhythm that kind of the same the flip I was doing with Boraicho. If I could hit the move and then wait till right when they stand back up. Just taking a little bit of focus here to find out if that's actually working. Again, I just think it's AI is not fighting back. I'm just spamming with all these characters. That's all I've done since I've started this. It gets right through the fights, you know, and keeps focus on the side quests, which to me it's a lot more fun. I mean, it's a fighting game, so I should enjoy the fighting aspect. But after so many years, you know, of playing this over and over and over and over and over again, you kind of just...
Under arrest for trespassing.
Something sticks with you, and it's what you enjoy the most, and it's the questing part. I mean, so many modern day games that are coming out right now, that's what you're doing with questing, gathering material, which you're not gathering material so much here. You need maybe a scroll or something someone needs you to pick up, but no, it's really the quests that always stick with me, and the storyline. It's the fighting part of the fighting game. Is essentially what I'm getting down to. It's the fighting part of the fighting game that's taking up too much of my time, and I'm trying to speed through it. And I think that's because I mean, it's not because I need a break, or maybe the fighting in this game is, you know, or maybe fighting games are not for me, but when they changed to this whole 3D thing, it was just so far off from what I grew up on. I'll always be at heart the old school Mortal Kombat guy. Okay, I'm struggling here. Trying to do different things. I need to go spamming the punch with a sword in hand, even though it's the weapon and fighting style, so just punches. Trying to do everything else is really costing me here. Trying to run that together there. Oh, don't interrupt me. I'm trying to figure something out. Stop. Alright, just punch this guy to death. Alright, we'll finish it off with that. Yep. Good. Done. On to the next one with Ermac, so I can just spin the axe over and over and over again. And then I can go learn to play as Havoc. On Deception, thankfully, not MK1.
You are not authorized to be here.
You are not authorized to be here. Well, I'm gonna authorize myself, right? Well, I was hitting the bumper, not the trigger to switch. Damn it. Ah. There's that again. Trying to duck down instead of up. And unfortunately, it causes this Ermac to shoot that green energy. Wish there was a way to go change that. That'd be a nice feature. Change the inputs to whatever you want them to be to activate special moves. Because A, I never use that special move. Only when I accidentally use it by going down on the 3D plane, pressing down, and then back too fast to spin that axe. Alright, so that is completed. So now we can go see Havoc. If it is. After we talk to this fella here.
You have done it! You have converted the Satan Guardsman to the ways of chaos. Havoc will be most pleased. He waits for you in the town to the south.
I said fella like I was going to talk to a guy with a cowboy hat and riding a horse, and talk to a guy in robes and owl on his shoulder. Alright, I'm going to talk to an interesting person at best.
You have converted the Satan Guardsmen to the ways of chaos. They shut down their facilities and came here for guidance. I proposed to them a mission in their home of Satan, the realm of order. They have already embarked on the quest. I thank you for your assistance.
You said you would show me the way of chaos if I were to free their minds.
As if I would honor a deal? You should know better than to bind a man of chaos to his word. I will free myself of this oppression. Fight.
Havoc.
Alright, so let's start off and hit the wrong button. No big deal.
You learn quickly.
I think a lot of it is aesthetically he looks a lot better in this game to me. I mean, I know that's it, but I think that's like a big part of the overall reason that something just did not connect with me playing as Havoc on MK1. But everything too. I mean, the moves, the fatalities, just something in there I still can't describe outside of this the aesthetics and even the way he played. Maybe it was his face. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it just seems like it's such an unlikable face. One of those you just want to punch. I mean, you look at him here, you look at the eyes, you look at the face and everything, the way that is, it just...
You learn quickly.
I think Scorpion burns part of his face in the story of MK1, if I remember correctly, but still he doesn't look anything like this. Just didn't find him as interesting. In this game, I find him to be so interesting. He is definitely the character I spent the most time with. Learned the combos, was able to do the combos with the switching fighting styles and everything. I got a few playthroughs out there, I'm sure of it, on my YouTube channel. Some probably with commentary, some probably without. And I'm sure I did nothing but praise and say, oh man, I wish they'd bring this character back, and they did, and I wish they didn't. I don't know, currently what's going on with Mortal Kombat, with NetherRealm Studios, just got bought out in the deal with Netflix or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen to the gaming studio, if there's ever going to be an Injustice 3 now, if that's still going to come out, if it's just going to be mobile. I don't know. There's so many different things I'm reading that hope for a new Mortal Kombat down the road is not bright right now. But if it's going to be anything like it was under Warner Brothers, you know, and they're going to continue to just reboot things. I mean, I wish they would just pick a timeline that they've already established, like the original one. Maybe base one on Mortal Kombat 4. Which they kind of, I guess you could say, did that with X, but you got to start somewhere, and I feel like you should start somewhere you've already established. But you could start after Mortal Kombat 2 if you wanted to, and kind of redo Mortal Kombat 3 off the original timeline. Yeah, it's, I mean, really, you think about so much they've done that's just screwed everything up so much. Where do you start? Do you do a prequel to a prequel that's already happened? Like, I mean, this is technically what we're doing right now. When any of us play Conquest mode, is the prequel to leading up to, you know, Mortal Kombat, and then obviously goes beyond it. But it starts as really a prequel to that. It's interesting to think about, where could they go? Is there anywhere to go? Do you just let it rest? Do you let it be? I don't know. Do you just put out a fighting game that has Mortal Kombat characters in it, a ladder, you know, 3 ladders to choose from, with endings? Shao Kahn is the boss. We'll go with that. Shang Tsung is a sub-boss. And also, you just pick one of the 4 between, or one of the 3 between Motaro, Goro, and Kitaro. Do that. You know, something similar like the Armageddon game. Do you just do that? I don't know. With no real story. And then you put in combat cart, put in chess combat, put in all these things that these 3D era games have. You know, a conquest mode. I don't know. I'm so torn with the series right now. I'm enjoying all this older stuff, but I'm also so torn on where they currently are, or at least where the last game they put out. Old torso spin. I think that's what I used to spam before I actually learned his combos. It may be what I go try to spam against Shang Tsung later.
Excellent.
Again, I think I am going to do that at the end of this, because it's such a short visit. Pretty much, I think this, and then turning that mask into Scorpion is pretty much it. I do not know why that did not register. And then why that did register. Okay. Seems like if one of those taunts fell and then you just punch afterwards, there you go, it's registered. Yeah, that's what's going on. I wonder if that's all special moves. Like if you're in the middle of trying to perform it, and you know you're trying to throw a burst of energy or whatever, flames out there, and you get punched, then you just punch back if it registers.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, definitely going with the torso span over and over again. I mean, as long as the AI just doesn't have any issue and let me just cheese it like that, it's not really fighting back.
Well,
Why not?
done.
Well done. You tried to kill me.
Nonsense. How could I teach you the way of chaos if there was an agreement, a structure to the lesson?
Oh, I think I understand. I was learning from the unpredictable nature of experience, not from a structured tutorial. I did not realize you had no intentions of harming me when you attacked, and therefore I learned to adapt to what I perceive to be a real threat.
You are correct, except I would have killed you if you had given me the chance. I was quite serious. Because you have survived my assault, however, I give you this key to an ancient labyrinth. May it unleash chaos upon your journey.
So yeah, there we go. We go here, and then just drop this key off. Several years pass as you're in the labyrinth. But there's chests, I do believe, here for coins mostly. There might be one that unlocks something in the crypt, but I can't remember for sure. I think it's more towards the very top, if so, of this map. Or should I guess say the very west end of this area. But like always, I'm going to run through everything just to make sure. I was surprised. I'm kind of surprised. You know, I look kind of at my time on the audio recording right now, and that I've been able to stretch out. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've had to stretch out this Chaosrealm. This part's gonna be short part here, and there's probably gonna be a couple of times later on in this that I may have to run just to keep these videos consistent. I may have to run a couple of realms together at the same time. Especially when it goes and has you revisit things. I think there's another chest directly to my right as well that I have not opened yet. Okay, yeah. I don't know how I missed both of these first time around running through here. I believe the chests that I'm thinking of, you actually have to run the outskirts of this. There might be another one that's time-based. Collect as much as we can. I'll probably include also at some point actually going through the crypt and unlocking the entire thing. I know I wanted to do that in the past. I know I thought about doing it in the past, in fact, as well. Can't remember if I actually did. And it takes a while too. It takes like an hour to go through that thing or more. You know, just to unlock all those. And then if I was doing commentary, to actually talk about each one of them, describe them, what they are, you can add on some more time there. But I might do that. I don't know. We'll find out. See how I feel, because I'm trying to do more than just Conquest mode. I'm just trying to spend really a lot of time on these old Mortal Kombat games. The thing is, at the beginning of the year, I just kind of decided I was done with gaming altogether. Then I kind of laid a rule in there for myself. I was like, as long as it's older, it's retro, can be considered as retro, then I'm good. But I'll probably never do commentary again. But here I am doing commentary now that I've spent so much time doing and playing the retro stuff. And, the Legacy Collection coming out has a lot to do with that. But as always, every time I play through this, commentary or not, for the channel, I am enjoying it. maybe of all the extra modes that's ever been in a Mortal Kombat game during these 3D eras, this is the best. So several years there just passed by.
Shujiko, you have found the Chaos Kamidoru.
Yes, I found it in a labyrinth not far from here. But I feel strange. I feel like I have changed.
Indeed, you have. Many years have passed since you first entered this realm. I suspect the labyrinth you encountered contains some time-altering agent. Time has passed, but you have not perceived it.
Many years? By the gods. I do feel older. It must have been that strange liquid I stepped through.
That is a distinct possibility. It matters not. You should return to the Nexus and place it on the altar. You have done well, Shujiko. The Elder Gods will be pleased.
Well, now that I'm older, can I go take, smack Shang Tsung around for that challenge? Kind of after that Baraka challenge, I definitely don't want to try it again with Ermac. Before I lay anything on that altar, though, yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see that this ends up being the way that every part ends from here on out. Just trying this challenge after I swore to it just once. Alright, so it's already been done 2 times, and here I am a 3rd visit. Just because you deserve it, right? Get right up the face, just fist to the face. Oh, it's going to make me beat Ermac again. I can't do it with Havoc. Or is it just choosing at random at this point?
Round 1. Fight!
Well, I guess we're going to give it a shot with Ermac again. Holy crap, I did it. I finished this part off by beating Shang Tsung. You know what? I'm not going to take the things I said about Havoc, because it didn't let me be Havoc to try to fight Shang Tsung. And I'm going to up it further by saying, you know what? Ermac's the best Mortal Kombat character. At least for the next month. As of this recording, as of March 2026, and until I decide different, Ermac is the best character in Mortal Kombat ever. That's great. So that is probably the quickest I've ever done that. I've never played this, immediately came up to this challenge, and ever finished it in the first try. The second try, the third try, maybe that's happened before, but it would have been after back-to-back tries. So to be able to enter the realm, walk up to Shang Tsung, and get away with a victory, and it was technically only the second one with Ermac, and I almost got him the first time. That almost makes me now want to go back and try that Baraka challenge again. I probably will when I end up back in the Chaosrealm, because I will have to revisit it. So that is an awesome way to end off this video. Got a little bit of excitement back in my voice. Kind of felt like at times I've been kind of dragging, like that re-energized right there. That's great. So that is a fantastic way to do that challenge. At least on Xbox. PS2, he would have just blocked everything and then slapped me around, and that's all it takes is a couple of slaps by Shang Tsung. If you get hit more than once, you're pretty much done. You pretty much got to get that flawless victory in, and fast. All right, so that is part 4 in the Chaosrealm. That ended with the being able to defeat Shang Tsung in the Netherrealm. So next will be part 5 in the Outworld, and Again, I don't remember how much I'll be able to complete quest-wise there for that visit, but that's where I'll be. I'll see you guys for part 5. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. See you then.